Well, hello, my YouTube family. It is 4 down. Lord, thank you, God. One more to go. And let's not mince words. Let's not play. I had fun putting on the lips this morning because I'm in black and my pants are black and white and my headband is white. So I'm very rather color coordinated. And you know, black goes with anything. So, great. Was the lip choice of today. So let's get started with the liner. Oldie, but goodie. Oldie. I don't even know if you'll be able to find this anymore. Why am I showing you stuff because that's how old my stuff is, people. Okay, just work with me. A company called Body and Soul lip liner in the color Velvet. Lined. And the lip choice is NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Apple Crisp. You won't be able to see that, but that's what it says. Apple Crisp. I have done a lip look on Apple Crisp before, and I'm doing it again because it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Yes, I was feeling myself all day today. Yes, indeedy do. Loving these lips, people. Loving these lips. I told you I'm on red. I'm on fire red. I'm on red. This is red. I can't stop wearing red. As long as it goes with my clothes, I am fine with it. Okay, so this is lusciousness. These intense butter glosses, just the NYX butter glosses to begin with, they have struck gold. NYX has struck gold with these butter glosses. I love each and every one of them. I don't have all the colors, but I have a good amount. There is one. It's in my cart. I don't know if I'll be able to order it this paycheck, but I am going to order it. There is an NYX. Is it a butter gloss? I think it is. It's called Spicy. Brighter than this, people. Brighter than this. Okay. It's more along the lines of a Wet n Wild Red Velvet, which I have done a lip look on. So feel free to peruse the old videos that I've done. I've done Wet n Wild's Red Velvet, and you will understand why I love that shade ever so much. There's nothing to say about it. I don't even know what to say. What can you say? I do say that my headband matches the window in the back, so it looks like I just got half a head. When you look at it, look at that. It looks like I'm like my hair is back, and I'm not wearing a headband. Doesn't it look like I'm not wearing a headband? But I am wearing a headband. See, there it is. But if I keep my head like this, it looks like my head is just slicked back and I don't have a headband. Now, ain't that some ish? Now, look at that. And look at this one over here. Well, over here, you can tell I'm wearing a headband. But look at him. I love him so much. Sunday, he is not going to be my friend. But it is what it is. He has more vet visits than I have doctor visits. I can't remember the last time I went to a doctor's office. Let's not even discuss. With what insurance, Nancy? Okay, so look at him. Oh, my preciousness. I love him so much. Okay, well, I love this look. I love the fact that it looks like I don't have a headband on. And it's just like my head is slicked back. Anyway, there is nothing much to say. What did I watch last night? I watched. Oh, there was oh, yes. Sit down. Can we discuss Real Housewives of New York? And can we discuss Bethany? Because Bethany used to be my girl. Notice I said used to. As of last night, as of a few weeks, but last night she nailed the last nail on her coffin as far as I'm concerned. What is her beef with Carol? Every little thing that Carol says, she has to have some smart alecky remark, some kind of retort of some sort. It is getting on my last nerves. Then she starts breaking down and she starts crying. You know what? Keep your fucking problems to yourself. Excuse my French. But this is how upset she got me last night. If you didn't want to go on the trip, well, I guess Bravo, and you in the contract with Bravo, you have no choice but to go on all the trips that Bravo provides. So you have no choice in the matter. But she was ugly the whole damn episode. And then at the very end, she starts crying and breaking down and all of this, and I don't even know what her ish is. She's got her own personal demons that she is fighting, but she's lashing out onto Carol. And Carol's not having any of it. That's why Carol is backing away, because she doesn't want to have anything to do with Bethany. Before last season, or the season before, they were thick as thieves. You couldn't separate the two. Now, Carol has had enough of her. I have had enough of her, and I ain't even a friend. But I'm done. I'm done with her. I am done with her. Ever since she came into money, she worked damn hard for it, so I'm not hating on her in that regard. But ever since she came into money, of her own doing, she's changed. And they do say that sometimes money tends to change people. Well, I think it personally changed her. And I'm sorry to say, not for the better. I mean, it may have lined her pockets and she no longer has to worry about a bill. She no longer has to worry about her daughter's education or anything of that nature. But I don't know what it is. She is not the same Bethany. But then again, we're not the same people that we were 10, 15 years ago anyway. But such a drastic change that it makes you ugly. Come on now. Come on. She's getting on my so last nerve. Every little thing that Carol says, even when Carol isn't talking to her, Carol could be having a conversation with somebody else completely, and she's within earshot, she has to interject. Ain't nobody talking to you, bitch. Keep out of the conversation. Nobody asked for your opinion. Shut the hell up. What is her beef? And she can't wrap her mind around the fact that Carol doesn't want to have anything to do with you anymore. Carol keeps trying, but there's so many times that a person can knock their head up against the wall, and then you start bleeding, and it's like, okay, I've had enough. Carol has had enough. She's moved on. Now Carol's new bestie is Tinsley. I like Tinsley. I happen to like Tinsley a lot. She may be a little on the spoiled side, but that's okay. You know, she's a socialite. That's just what she is. She's a socialite. So I kind of like her, and I can see why Carol gravitates to her, because she's young and she's fun and she's you know, Carol can keep up with her and she can keep up with Carol. Fine. It used to be her and Bethany, but I don't know. Bethany, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Then all of a sudden, they're in Colombia. Vacationing in Colombia. This is Tinsley's idea, okay? Vacationing in Colombia. Then all of a sudden, she starts, the little nitpicking thing starts up with her and Carol is like, you know what? I'm done. So then all of a sudden, I think they go to another restaurant, and Bethany's like, look, I'm tired. I think I just want to go to sleep or whatever. So she just gets up and walks out. Luann follows her, and Sonia follows her. So the rest of the other crew, they're like bar hopping or restaurant hopping all over the place. And dramatic Ramona has to be pushed on a wheelchair because she twisted her ankle. I'm done. That's another one. Luann is trying to tell Bethany, really? Really? We are having a vacation in Colombia and you want to go to bed? Come on, come on. Let's snap out of it. So they go their way and the other girls go their way, only to find out that Bethany, Luann, and Sonia turn around and end up back in the restaurant where the other girls are. I thought you didn't want to have anything to do with them. Why are you? It's like she can't accept the fact that Carol doesn't want to have anything to do with you. She really can't. I think she even admitted so much as so yesterday because she was swimming in the pool and Tinsley came up to her and wanted to have a little talk. And she, I think, openly admitted to the fact that I can't, I can't wrap my head around the fact that Carol and I are no longer friends and this and that. And it's really, it's taking me for a loop and all of this. Get over it, bitch. Maybe if you changed your attitude or separated the vacation from your personal problems, if you can possibly do that, then Carol may feel some kind of concern for you. And Carol don't give a shit about her no more. Carol is done. Unless she turns her attitude around, Carol don't want to have nothing to do with her. And you know what? Hey, Carol, I'm on your side. So, Bethany, I don't know. She used to be my girl. She used to be my go-to. She used to be, yes, that's the one. Bethany, yes. Not anymore. Not anymore. She has a thing about when she talks to Dorinda shouldn't spread everything that she says to her. I thought we had a one-on-one conversation. Why is it that, everything that I tell you, it's coming out of everybody else's mouth? She was on a roll yesterday. She was on a roll. I really wanted to take her and smack her in the back of her head. Like, bitch, what is wrong with you? Snap the fuck out of it. What is your problem? I really can't have my blood pressure rise over these females that I know nothing about. I mean, I know them, but I don't know them. You know what I mean? It's just a show, people. It's just a show. But reality TV sometimes, gets on your last nerve. But I'm not going to stop watching. So that was Real Housewives of New York. What else was there? Oh, and then after Real Housewives of New York, there was like a little tidbit on the women of the OC, I think. It was a little half-hour little ditty. They're trying to, whet the palate of when that one's going to start, which I think it starts the last week of this month. I don't know. Anyway, that was that with that upon that. What was on? Real Housewives was on at 9 to 10. And they had the little ditty from 10 to 10:30, and then they had something else from 10:30 to 11. But by 10:30, I was, I came into bed. I DVR'd Code Black. They're canceling Code Black. So it's the series finale that I'm watching. And they're also canceling Girl's Guide to Divorce or something. Yeah, they're canceling that one. This is a series finale as well. So, I don't know. I've been looking through the TV Guide. Yes, honey, I still do have a TV Guide. I subscribe to TV Guide, okay? And every week I peruse to see, okay, because I X all the programs that I watch. So, when 8 o'clock comes, I go in, I look at my TV Guide, and I'm like, okay, I'm watching this, and this tonight. There won't be that many things to watch if these shows keep getting canceled. Because it's bad enough that Friday nights, when I tell you there's nothing to watch on Fridays I usually, pop a movie, a DVD, or I spend the entire evening online just, watching videos, catching up on my Facebook, catching up on emails, that kind of thing. Until it's time for me. Until I'm so sleepy, I just go to bed. I don't know. This summer TV, I'm even going through Netflix and there's nothing to watch. There's like nothing to watch. And I've got, it's not really my Netflix. Winky, winky. You know what I mean? But a good friend of mine from the old job where Cutie used to work, she's like, come on, Nancy, use my Netflix account. I'm like, okay. So I caught up on a lot of there's a movie that really haunts me to this day, and I watched it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago. Called Lion. It's based on a true story. It's with that actor. Is his name Dave Patel? I think that's his name. I'm not sure. He fine. That's all I know, because I was introduced to him in the show Newsroom back in like 2012. I loved that show too until they canceled that one. But that was Aaron Sorkin's deal. Anyway, I digress. He is the star of this movie Lion. And it is based on a true story. And the things that this child had to go through, I can't even go through it, or else it's right here. Just thinking about it again, it's really a touching, moving story. It really, really is. And the human condition, a human being, even at a young age, what these kids can endure, or what children can endure when they're pushed, when they're strong enough to do it and they're pushed to that limit, it's incredible. It's called Lion, Lion, Lion. Good movie. It still haunts me to this day. It really does. It's absolutely incredible. So anyway, that's about it, people. I have blathered on long enough, and let me tell you what happened. I know I'm trying to say goodbye, but I can't say goodbye. I don't know why. I still have tomorrow. Let me tell you what happened to me driving home tonight. Yesterday, I took a different route to go home because I had to go to the Western Beef to pick up my rolls, which I did. And I realized getting there was like in a blink of an eye. And I'm like, I'm home already. I took a different route. I said, oh, I'm going to take this route from now on. Well, here I go. Through my Garmin, no less. Here I go. The Garmin was insistent on having me take the Southern State Parkway home. Yesterday, when I went to the Western Beef, I did not take the Western Beef. I did not take the Southern State anywhere. It was like a service road all the way until I finally found it, and then I was home. So I said, oh, this is the way I'm going home from now on, because it's like a hop, skip, and a jump. I don't have to touch a highway, nothing. No traffic, nothing. Instead of just asking Garmin to take you to the Western Beef, and then you could just take it from there. But once you get to the Western Beef, Nancy, you're basically home. No. I said go home, but I took the route as if I were going to Western Beef. Oh no, Garmin said, oh, this is the way you want to go home? We're going to take the Southern State. So every time it was directing me toward the Southern State, I said, no, I'm just going to keep going because I don't want to take the Southern State. I went into streets that I had never seen. I said, this is definitely not what I was doing yesterday. Guess who wound up taking the Southern State? Because I was done. I was done with it. I was done. And then there's a street that I got to where I have to cross to the other side. There is no light, and it's 5 o'clock, and the traffic is just, and I'm like, trying to move in, and these cars are like, bitch, you better get out of my way, because you're going to lose a fender if you keep inching. I must have sat at that corner. I had to be sitting there for a good 10 minutes. 10 minutes sitting in a Jeep, people. You think, oh, 10 minutes, what's she bitching about? No, sit there for 10 minutes as you see cars going by and you just want to cross over to the other side. Eventually, I had to stop the traffic. I said, fuck this. I'm just going to go. I waited for it to lull, but it was still coming. I waited for the lull. I said, you're going to stop no matter what. Go ahead. Do me a favor and hit me. Go ahead. So I inched in, took me to the Southern State. So I wound up taking the Southern State home. And all this time I'm driving, I'm going, I did not want to go this way. I did not want to go this way. So tomorrow, because I'm determined to come home that way again, I'll just put my Garmin as if I'm going to Western Beef. Western Beef, Garmin, take me to the Western Beef. From there, I can just go home. And I'll be home in a flash. Faster than when I normally take the Sunrise Highway to go to the, no. I'm going to take the Western Beef way. Okay, I'm coming home the Western Beef way. And I probably will be home at 5:30. Like, on the nose. 5:30. Done. You want to talk about I was upset? I was upset. I mean, I wasn't on the Southern State that long, and thankfully the traffic was going in the opposite direction. So it was a free reign. You know, the highway was clear. It wasn't a stop-start situation. But when I don't want to take a highway and your navigation system takes you on a highway, what are you going to do? Oh, and wait, the best part of it was it took me to where my McDonald's, my McDonald's, the one that they're tearing apart. I took a look at it again before I had to make the turn. I don't know, people. Now I'm thinking maybe they're just renovating it. It's still closed up and everything, but I'm thinking they would have knocked down the yellow M by now. They would have. I actually have a feeling maybe I'm being delusional, or I'm being hopeless, or whatever. I think they're renovating it. I'm gonna say they're renovating it because that's what I want them to do. I don't want them to close this McDonald's. I really do not want them to close this McDonald's. How you gonna close McDonald's? Like, for real? You gonna close McDonald's? McDonald's. Hello? Okay, I've rambled on far too long. I'm in a good mood. Things are like this, so I'm good with that. Notice I haven't spoken about the JOB, and I don't intend to. So those of you who are looking for rants or what have you, I don't think you're going to be getting them anymore. First of all, I guess to some, my rants are no longer amusing. So I've lost a few. Or, they've just said enough. You rant too much about your job. So, okay. And I was getting more and more and more comments like that. So it's like, oh, okay, well, before the rants were amusing, now they're no longer amusing. So it's like, well, okay, if they're no longer amusing, I'm just not going to talk about it at all anymore. So it's just going to be focused on this. It's going to be focused on television, me getting lost, and, other stories. But the JOB, nope, not going to hear from me. Anyway, I have rambled on far too much. This is it. This is all. This is the look. I am looking like a diva, honey. Yes. I'm looking rather scrumptious, if I may say so my own damn self, which I do. All right, so that is that. With that, upon that, people, this is Lips of the Day. Yes. And that is that. With that, upon that. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about everything. And I will talk to you tomorrow. 4 down, 1 more to go, people. 4 down, 1 more to go. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.